113 here, and today's video is going to be for all you iPhone 7 and 7 Plus owners. Now, I've yet to get my 7 Plus. I was one of the first to order the jet black 256 gig 7 Plus. It's going to be here this following Monday, so I'm excited. It's further ahead, sooner than the 4 to 6 weeks they estimated, which would have put it out in October, but still nonetheless a little disappointing. Now, today's accessory is going to be for anyone who has a car that has an aux connection and no other way of inputting audio. Now, I'll have to say, I have two cars, and one of them is fully equipped with Bluetooth, aux, USB, component in, all that stuff. And funny enough, it's my older car. So the two cars that I have are a 2004 Town Car and a 1979 Lincoln Continental. Now, the Continental is the one that has the upgraded head unit. It's got a retro sound Model 2 head unit that has the Bluetooth, the aux, the USB, etc. The 2004 Town Car has the stock Soundmark audio premium audio system. Sounds great, performs very, very nicely for a stock system, 9 speakers and a sub, but it's from 2004. And in 2004, there wasn't even aux. It's just CD, trunk CD changer, and cassette. So I have a cassette adapter in there. Sounds perfectly fine. But now you're thinking, well, how are you going to use the cassette adapter with it terminates in a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack? How are you going to use that with your iPhone? And then I thought, oh, well, you can just use a dongle. But then I thought about, no, you really can't, because remember, you can't charge at the same time. And for somebody like me that uses that car to get to and from school, home being a long way away when I go back on vacation, that's not going to fly, because if I'm driving for 7 or 8 hours, my phone is not going to last that long. So that got me to thinking, well, there's a few options. You can get one of those cheesy looking tape adapters that's Bluetooth as well. Now that's a solution. When I say cheesy, I mean when you actually go to use it, you'll find that the battery life is maybe 1 to 2 hours, and then of course every single one that I've seen has mixed reviews for audio quality, and they always put the charging port in the back so that you have to remove the tape from the tape adapter from the tape player to charge it. Now, what kind of sense does that make, right? Why couldn't they put that on the front? Because then basically you have range anxiety when it comes to using it, right? Your tape's going to run out of power, and then you're not going to be able to listen to music until you plug it into your little charger and wait, half an hour or whatever, and then you get another 2 hours of listening. So that wasn't going to work. That was not an elegant solution, right? And given my financial situation right now, I'm not really in the game to upgrade the entire audio system in the Town Car like I did with the Continental, because again, it doesn't really need it. The audio sounds perfectly fine for what it is, very good quality even. Whereas the Continental really needed it, because we're talking 1979, 4 speakers, only three of them worked, that sort of thing, right? So here's my solution, guys. You've probably heard people talking about these Bluetooth adapters. There's one that's really expensive from Logitech, and I'm sure it works well, but it's bulky. All right, it's bulky, doesn't look elegant, and definitely doesn't really seem to play well in a car, because where are you going to put it, right? Well, this is for everybody that already has a USB charger in their car. If you already got a USB charger in your car and you've got 2 USB ports on it, you're set, because you got one. Like for me, I got a charger that does 2.1 amps on one port and 1 amp on the other. And this is perfect for the 1 amp one, since I don't use the 1 amp one anyway. I use a 2.1 because that'll charge my phone faster. So what this does is exactly what it says. This is a Bluetooth audio adapter. This is the Yeetor USB Bluetooth music receiver. I bought this off of Amazon, and I paid about $10 for it. And I have to say, this is the best one. If you go through Amazon, you will find countless ones of these. If you just look up Bluetooth, USB Bluetooth 3.5 millimeter adapter or whatever, you will find lists and lists of these, right? You'll find maybe 3 pages or more. And then after that, it gets to stuff that isn't the adapters. But the problem is, if you go into the reviews and you read the reviews, you'll see almost every single one is branded with that received this for at a discount or free for my review or whatever, for my honest review. Well, you know what? What if I don't want to see that bullshit? What if I want to see the open, honest reviews of the product? Well, this Yeetor one is the only one where I've seen the majority of the reviews that aren't branded with that, and it has genuine 4.5 star. It has a genuine 4.5 star review. All the other ones where when the reviews were not branded with that were mediocre at best, and they all complain about audio quality. This is the only one that I found that didn't have audio quality and was actually cheaper than some of the more poorly reviewed ones, right? So this is where I said, all right, you know what? You got to pounce on this right now. So box is real simple. Let's open it up. And we're going to do a live demo here. But you can see, just gives you the basic instructions on how to operate it. Real simple. Works like any other, like even a Bluetooth speaker. It's just going to be the same way. So you're going to find in your car, you're going to find your charging, your USB charger. Now I will tell you that I have tested this. It has worked very well in my testing. Does live up to the standard for sure. But I want to tell you, give you one word of advice with this, and that is that it does not play well with poor quality USB chargers. So any USB chargers you have in your car that maybe you got at the dollar store or something like that, that are really cheap, they're gonna have poor insulation, poor shielding, and you may get some noise in the Bluetooth, in the output right here. I didn't have any noise when I tested it on the PC, but I had a cheaper USB charger in my car, and I did experience that noise. So if you get that noise, just know that you're gonna need some isolation. Maybe get a separate USB charger if you have two 12-volt jacks in your car, or like I recommend, get a more higher end USB charger. Most of the time, the only thing you're paying is for the name and those higher end chargers, but if you're getting a really cheap one, you might also be missing some of the shielding. So the shielding is important, for sure. Okay, but let's go ahead and test it out. I'm gonna pull my my USB hub over here. Oh, hang on, my bad. All right, got my USB hub right here, and we're gonna go ahead and plug in the dongle, and we should see a light show up. Yep, now you can see the light blinking. We'll use the included cable. Now, obviously, you don't have to use the included cable. I mean, you just use any aux cable will work. We're gonna plug that in, and before we continue, hang on one second. We're gonna connect my computer here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the Bluetooth device here. Now it should be directly in pairing mode. See, I'm not seeing it show up here. Not yet, anyway. Hang on, let's see. You know what? I'll cut back once I figure out what's going on here. Sorry about that, guys. I've since got the situation rectified. It had paired with my iPhone since it had remembered that from my last time I did the testing. So I have my JBL Extreme connected up via aux, via this Bluetooth adapter here, the Yeetor USB adapter. And we're going to go ahead and listen to a non-copyrighted song. This is, let's see, by Vibe Tracks, and the song's called Beat Your Competition. So we'll go ahead and give it a listen. So as you can see, there's no attenuation in volume quality in volume, and there's no loss in quality. And just to show that, I'm gonna now hook it up directly via aux. Let me grab a cable here. I'm gonna hook it up directly via aux so that you can hear that there is no difference. Gotta disconnect my other speakers here. And we'll go ahead and hook it up directly via aux to the computer, so there's no middleman now. Just to show that this Bluetooth adapter for $10 is a steal. Let me just go into my settings here and reassign the. There we go. And I'll now switch back to the Bluetooth. My bad there, the cable wasn't plugged in all the way. But I mean, as you can see here, this Bluetooth, I would say that this cable is a little janky, so for sure, probably use a different aux cable. But the Bluetooth adapter itself is putting out some amazing audio quality. Again, I'm not sure how they can manage this for $10, but for $10 you can't beat this, because the next best thing is going to be close to $100. So if you're an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus owner and you're looking for a solution for your car that only has aux, and you're not feeling putting in a new head unit or sound system just to get your car's audio compatible with your phone, I'm telling you, this is the next best thing. This is the solution. This is the Yeetor USB Bluetooth music receiver. And I will link this in the description below. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by Yeetor. But I have to tell you guys when I find something good. And as somebody looking for a solution for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, for my 7 Plus, you can't beat it. So if you guys like this video, feel free to give me a like. If you got any questions or comments or anything to add to the discussion, leave that below. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more.